in here, which of the currencies? Somebody say UJ. Awesome. UJ. We have USD 5 bars, JPY 1 bar. We have EJ. EJ is even a much better one because we have 6 bars and 1 bars. This is what you want to do. So at this point now, you know you're going into the market for three different currencies. Somebody say Euro AUD. No, 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 no. Say, listen, you want to be sure of working with either Euro USD or USD JPY. These are currency pairs that don't give erratical movement in the market. Euro USD, USD JPY, or Euro JPY. I could actually work with AUD USD. AUD USD has paid the bills for me today already. So AUD USD is a great one too, right? Why? Because we have USD 5 bar, AUD 1 bar. So having this mindset now, what's the next thing you do? You go to your trading view, because another thing you want to be up for is to confirm that what you have, the trend of the market, is in line with what you're seeing here, right? I have less than 9 minutes to go before we go into the market. So this is it. Don't mind, don't mind what I have on the chart already. Like I said, I've been trading already. So this is we're going for USD JPY, right? No, Euro JPY, Euro 6, JPY 1. So let's go check what is happening on Euro JPY. Now I've been getting so many people chat me up. How do I add up the Evankaba? I don't see the Evankaba strategy and all of that. I don't see Mr. Kenby's, what Mr. Kenby has on his trading view. I can't see it on my own. This is what the trading view chart will look like. This is the 1 hour time frame. The first thing you want to do is go to 1 day, the daily. I learned this from Machite and from my mentor, Mr. Kenby. Right? So what are you looking out for here? We are looking out for the highest position USD JPY ever came today. This particular candle shows the activities of today. So what has USD JPY been doing? It's been buying. You can see that long green candle. This is what USD JPY has been doing for the whole day. The first thing you want to do is mark top the top form of the candle, which is the wick. You mark that. Age. Sorry. You mark this first. How do you mark it? You come to your horizontal line, you click on this, you mark that out. I'd love it to be red. And then you mark the lowest bottom, the tip of the wick. I'd love this one to be green, right? Awesome. So having done that now, I think I'm just going to take this off. Okay, good. So having done this now, what do you think? What are you having here now? Simple. We have different things here, two different lines, the red and the green. My magical tool is on. Okay, good. The red and the green. Now you streamline it down to, you could go with 4 hours or go with 1 hour. Go straight to the 1 hour. So what do we say? You can see that the highest it ever got to was this point, and it's coming down now, right? On the For the support, where was the last place it got to reverse? Good. One thing that will put you in the position of making money or earning money independently from the foreign exchange market is your ability to identify the support and resistance point. Right. So on 1 hour, how do I know the support and resistance point? Everyone look here with your naked eyes. What do we see here? We see an activity of green candle going up here. Let me see. Green candle going up here. The red one came down. Then at this point, what happened? The green took it up. So you see where I marked is a support. This is a support. Another support you can see here is a red candle coming down here and then a green one taking it up. This is another support, right? Naked eye. There's no magic to this. Just look for reversal zones. Remember, the red candle tells you that the market was selling and the green candle tells you market was buying. So at what point did market go down and then reversed and started buying? This is a good point here. Does everyone agree with that? This is a good point here where market actually reversed. Let's mark that out, right? This is a good point here, one, and then we have another one here. We have another point here. You won't learn all of these things once. Go into trading view, use trading view on your own, right? Identify the support zones on your own. The moment you're good at identifying them, that's all you need. If you look at this is a previous resistance here. The green candle was going up, and then when it got to this place, what happened? It started coming down. So is it okay to mark this place as a resistance? Yes, it is in the past. it was a resistance. Go ahead and change that to red. Simple as that. Does that appear easy? Simple as that. Now you take it to 15 minutes. From the 15 minutes time frame, things now become really, really clear. What do we have here? You can see a red candle coming down here and a green one took it up from here. Is it okay to mark? Now, before I move on, everyone look at this. I did something on 1 hour. I identified these zones as support, as a support zone on 1 hour. Do you all see how it plays out here too? This is actually, it's still a support. It was actually a support on 15 minutes, even though I marked it on 1 hour, right? Even this one here still turns out to be a support on 15 minutes. So what's the next support for 15 minutes? Simple. I bring this down here. You can see where I have the red candle and then the green candle take it up. This is a support. I change that to a green color. Boom. Does everybody understand what I've been doing so far? I have less than 4 minutes to wrap up this. Does everybody understand what I've been doing so far? If you do, put in a 555 on the chat. 555 on the chat if you do, right? Simple as that. Now, everyone look at this. The first thing I did when I came to the chart was to go to the daily time frame, right? And I marked the highest point the candle ever got to. That was this red part, this particular red candle. This particular red line you see here, that was the exact point I marked. Do you all see how price is reacting even on the 15 minutes to that line? The moment you are clear on identifying support and resistance, you've grown your profitability in the market to about 65 to 70% by just understanding the technical analysis. In fact, it could be further than that, right? Because now you know when you're supposed to buy and you know when you're supposed to sell. And that is what is happening. So when we take this to 15 to 5 minutes now, remember, we're analyzing the 5 minutes chart to take 3 minutes entry. Everyone look here. I have a zone here that I marked as a resistance previously. Did they act as a resistance on 5 minutes? Yes. Look at the one I marked as a support. Is he acting as a support on 5 minutes? Yes. Let's go ahead and identify the spots too. Right. So having done this now, all I did was to get support and resistance with my naked eyes. Now you go straight to the indicators, right? You come straight to the indicators, you click on, just type Evan Cabra binary strategy 2. Once you type Evan Cabra, it gives you this suggestion, Evan Cabra binary strategy 2. You click on that. Just once. Click on it once. Everyone, what do we have here? Do you all see what we have here now? We have automatic support and resistance. All what I was doing was manual, right? But what we have here is now what automatic and automatic support and resistance. And if you can see the support. You see the way it plays out with the one I do manually. So even without the Evan Cabra strategy, you were able to identify some support and resistance on your own. That's the way you learn. Don't jump on the automatic way. No. Anybody who drives an automatic car today and did not know how to drive a manual, you really know that they are not really that experienced with driving compared to the person who learned through the manual method. Do you get the point? So it's simple. Look at it with your naked eye and then add up the automatic way of identifying the support and resistance. At different points like this, you see it plays out. This is blue, blue, blue. These blue were all on what? The support ideal. Look at the red ideal above there. Do we see it there? So it looks like we have a trade that will be going for. Let me just go ahead and then set up the hourglass. I think we should have something there. Hourglass. Okay, so at this point now, you have the red candle, you have price reacting at this point. Let me go set my, everyone set up your IQ Cent account. Which of the accounts? Okay, I've not made 5% on this one. Okay, good. So what are we looking for on USD JPY now? I'm only working with two currencies today, two currency pairs, just two, USD JPY and Euro JPY. So on USD JPY, you go to Hourglass, look for USD JPY, right? USD JPY, what's it called for? Good. It's calling for puts now. But remember that USD is stronger than JPY. So on your hourglass, you should not look for opportunities of selling. It should be buy. And we have a new candle here. We have a new candle that's just, we have a new trade idea that's just popped up for, okay, this is still 12.25. Yeah, this is still 12.25. We are waiting for 12.30. And I'll explain why we wait for this particular time frames: 30, 45 minutes, and o'clock. Is it right for me to jump into this trade now for a buy? Yes, it's good, because on hourglass I have just one confirmation, two confirmation. Okay, on hourglass now this is just three confirmation. I should be waiting for price to come to this particular support. I'm going to mark that out on hourglass, green, and then seeking it. Good. You see that green line? That is the previous support. That is 781. Let's go here. Let's come to this place and mark it out now. This particular line, this is where we're waiting for price, right? I want to eliminate this one. That's the one I actually eliminated is a good one. It's a good one for you to take, right? But because we're waiting for the 30 minutes, time reversal candle, I'll be wanting this to come down to this place because that's a better entry for me to take it, right? Even though this was a previous support, this was a previous resistance, it could still be a great idea, right? But in all, I'm waiting for what? That 30-minute candle, the 45 minutes, and the o'clock candle. Whatever happens before that time, I'm not interested. Now, if this particular trade comes down to this point as a red candle, if it closes as a red candle, this green candle that is ongoing at the moment, if it closes as a red candle, the next one should be a buy, because a green candle is the reversal of a red candle. So if this particular candle closes as a red candle, I'm expecting that the next one, which will be happening at 12:30 p.m., would be a green candle. Should I take it? Well, I shouldn't take it yet until I've confirmed that that green candle is in line with what is happening on currency strength and is also in line with the green arrow, the call arrow on cash trap. Did everybody get that? We're still waiting for this thing. Like I said, I'm not really going to be everywhere today. I'm not going to be doing that. I do that if I'm trading privately. But I think this is more of training. This is more of, it's not, we shouldn't just come here every time to make money, right? Let's get this little concept in mind. So it's happening, it's going on as a green candle. You look at it, that's the patience. That's the patience you need to inculcate. Just somebody is asking what's the entry point. I've not given any entry point yet. And I'm not giving anyone yet. I'm just still explaining. Right? It's not about the entry point. Don't come in with the mindset of coming to make money every day. You make money, then learn this skill. Do it on your own. If Mr. Kevin is not here, if Dr. Notker is not here, if Mr. Obi or Dr. Osmei are not here, you have access to this platform. Go practice with your demo account. Everything I just said on this call now, pick it up. Learn it on your own. So we have less than 1 minute. This candle is still appearing as a green candle. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this to. Okay, I should expand my screen. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, I think I. Okay, good. So everyone, you can see this. Thank you so much, sir. I think I just got that. So everyone, you can see how it's appearing now. You see what is happening. This candle appears to me. It appears to be coming down as a red candle. Now, if it comes down to this point, that is the 814 areas. And I want to consider that for a buy. Right? If this candle closes as a red candle, I would consider it to touch the 814 areas and I'll take it for a buy. Why? Because at that point, I will still have this green, I'll still have this call arrow pop up again. At that point, stochastic will be at oversold. I would explain that in a minute. Stochastic will be at in oversold, RSI will be at oversold too. In line with currency strength meter, boom. That would be like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be like a 6-point trade idea. A 6 point. And it's going back up. You wait for it. So it ended up as a green candle, right? It's calling for a red, meaning there's no trade idea for USDJPY based on the reversal. It doesn't mean we'll still not take a trade on this. We will, right? But we are waiting for it. We are waiting for it. The reason why our educators give us price is because they are waiting for price to come to that place they're expecting it to come to. This trade is not ready. We should not jump into this trade yet. Let's see what's happening on Euro JPY. Let me pen that. Let's see what is happening. Even on Euro JPY, mere looking at it, none of this trade, this is not even ready yet. It's not. Because if you look at the last support, the automatic support, this is the last support, right? Go to Hourglass, check Euro JPY on Hourglass. You see, it's giving us a sell it's giving us a sell order. It's giving us a put entry. Are we supposed to go in for a put? No. Even though because of the reversal, this could eventually end up as a put. But we can't go for a put because it's not in line with the currency strength. Do not trade outside what the currency strength meter is saying, irrespective of how tempting that trade is. I've actually lose so much time to do that. Like I feel, oh, it's at the oversold, it's this and that, but only the currency strength meter is against it. Come on, I've made that mistake. I've made that mistake and I've learned it. I was telling my mentor the other day that I trade reversals, but I've learned lessons from reversals, right? So only do whatever is in line with what the currency strength is saying. Euro JPY is calling for a buy based on currency strength. Cash Tap is calling for a sell. Should you take it? No. The currency strength is something you should take a look at. 90 to 95% of the time, the currency strength plays out, irrespective of whatever um, stochastic or RSI is saying. This would come down. It will come down, and I'll tell you why. It will come down because of the reversal time, 30, 30 minutes. It will come down because stochastic and RSI are overbought. That's okay. But we are waiting patiently for it to give us all our confirmations. What are those confirmations? We're expecting it to come to a support. So I see USD JPY is coming to that support. I'm not going to take it yet. Nobody should get into it until we have a buy arrow on Cash Tap. Is that clear? Until we have a buy arrow on Cash Tap, you shouldn't go into that trade yet. It's dropping. We have less than 2 minutes. Let me see. Okay, this is really pushing down. Boss, if you have any trade idea of any currency, I just feel like I should do more of this thing. If you have anyone, sir, you could just call it out, sir. We trust your judgment, sir. 814. I'm still waiting for this. I'm waiting for this particular
I think USDJP is a good one for the push
for
or
the
the
buy
close of the candle.
at the close of the candle. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it gets to 814, USD JPY 814 at the close of that candle. Now, somebody asked this morning, what is the entry point? What do we mean by close of candle? Look at this timing. This is 1 minute 25 seconds. So, for those of us that know what we're doing already, 814. Once it gets to 814 at the close of that candle, USD JPY 3 minutes fixed time on 814. 814. If it gets to 814 at the close of the candle, this is what the close of the candle means. This candle has 1 minute 1 seconds to expire. She's counting down already. So as soon as this candle expires, close of the candle means that you should just take it immediately after the candle closes. Immediately there's a
That
new
is
candle.
when it's in the area, not when it has traveled up, or when
Yeah,
it's in the area of the floor. Yeah.
absolutely. So once we're waiting for it at this support now, 814, right? If it gets to 814 at the close of this candle, you take it for a buy. If you look at what
Or
is
close
happening,
to or below.
absolutely, sir. It's coming down to 814. Let's see what's happening on
Yeah.
814. Okay, yes, around there now. I could jump into this trade now. Everyone, you can take the trade. You have less than 15 seconds to go, so it won't just leave us, right? So I took that trade for. It's still dropping. If you've not entered it, it's still a better entry for you to even go into it. It's pushing down. But don't worry. Looks like it's coming down to that support. If you've taken that trade, just watch out for it. If it comes down to we have it at 786. If it comes down to 786, you could do a double up on that, right? You do a double up on that. You see, cash tap has given it for a buy. Stochastic is down. RSI is down. So that's one, two, three, three confirmation on stochastic. That's four. That's five confirmation trade idea there with USD JPY. If it comes down to this Bollinger Band, the support Bollinger Band or the lower Bollinger Band, take it up. Now somebody will say, how do you do rollover? I'm going to do rollover now and you'll see. Utilize the rollover option. So I took this trade at 34.43. It's going to close at 37.43. To me, I would not click a rollover until I have this time at 36.43. So probably a minute before the expiration, if it's still in negative, that is when I use the rollover. Do not be in a haste to use the rollover option, because at some point there might be no need for it eventually. 36.43. If this time gets to 36.43, I still have 1 minute to go. At that point, if it's still against me, I can use the rollover button. Let's see what's happening on this trade. Okay, everyone put in your price, put in where you entered that trade. It's still pushing down. 36.43 is where I'll do the rollover. This is 36.41, 42. I did a rollover on that. Right? I just did a rollover on that. So let's see what's happening here. Let's wait for it at 786. I think that's another better entry. 786. 786. Is it there already? Still at 790. 786. That's 790. On here I still have a call. I moved this arrow because I want to see what is happening on that candle. 786. Everyone wait, hold on, or just hold on. Don't take a double up on that. Let's see if it would come down to this EMA, to this middle line. It's expected to retest there. Okay, I want to do a rollover on that there at 776. A double up. I did a double up at 775. Why? I would explain. I did that because it hits the middle line. The middle line, that is actually a confirmation on its own. That is actually a confirmation on its own. Now, the other up entry, let me see, USD JPY. Let's just allow this to play out. If you've taken that double up there, just let it play out. Let's see the second trade. Should I do a rollover on this? 40.43. Okay, so I have 40.43 for this first one to close. Right? 40.43 for the first one to close. If it gets to 38.43, I could go ahead and do the second rollover and then just let it play out. Do not roll over your trades more than twice. The first one is in profit. Hopefully everybody is in profit. Everyone who did a double up on that, you're in profit on that. And there's the second one. If it gets to 38.43, we're going to do a rollover on that. Boom. Simple. So at this point now, what do? We look at it. There's no need forcing anything. You all see how it's reacting to that middle line. You all see how it's reacting to that middle line, right? At the end of this thing, I'm going to explain something too. I think something I noticed that was last week. I was going to tell my mentor about it. But at the close of this thing, I would explain something that I noticed so far. And that's why it's important that whenever you want to start trading, you do a top-down analysis. You look at what is happening on the daily time frame. You narrow it down to the 4 hours. You bring it down to the 1 hour. You take it down to the 15 minutes. Hello? Somebody say no audio. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? If you can hear me, let me get confirmation on the chat. Can everyone hear me? Why is it standing there? Is my network safe? Okay. Okay, absolutely. I appreciate. So What do we have here? USDJPY is just, is it only my network that is making it stand, or it's standing or it's standing for everyone? I don't understand what is happening. Oh, really? Sheesh. Did anybody clear that trade? I think I'm still on, even though it's just hanging somewhere. Let me refresh. It's going up now. If you clear that trade, let me see. If you even had the lesson, just put it on the chat. Whether it's a clear or a lesson, put it on the chat. The guy just took me off. USDJPY, yeah, I believe that trade should have been a clear for majority. It's now at 781 and it's pushing up. Did anyone clear that trade? Did you clear the trade? Lesson. Okay, for Choma, it was a lesson. Let me see what I add there. One cleared. Yeah, the one you took below. I can't even see anything here. Cleared the lower, exactly. So the one you doubled up, you would have cleared it. And even the second one we took now should be in profit. You can see how it's moving up. I see. Let me see what is happening on the chart. Double up cleared. All right. Madam Tina cleared. Okay. Cleared the double up, add the lesson. No, you would have rolled over the second time. I'm still on. See, look at it here. Open. I'm still on the other one. That's why we say you do two rollover maximum. You do two rollover maximum. So let's see how the other one plays out. Price is at 800 now. This is going to be expiring at 40. I believe we still have 4 minutes on the previous one, the first one we took. We still have 4 minutes on the first one we took. So while we wait for this, let me explain something here. I could tell you something that whenever a trade gets to the highest point you mark, on the daily time frame, whenever it gets there, you should be patient with that trade. In fact, most of the time it's better you just watch how things happens to it. Why? Because that reversal will be huge. That reversal will be a huge one. I think the other one we took 808, almost going back to our entry. The reversal will be huge. So you see all these red candles that came down, they were because they got to the highest.
So 786 is clearing.
786 is clearing.
Yeah, 786, 776 cleared. 786
wow.
clearing
Awesome.
right now, and
awesome. I'm in profit. I think I got even very early at 814 and I'm in profit at the moment. So everyone,
both are in profit. Both are in profit.
Just clear 786 now. So that's the second clear.
Okay. So really as simple as that. You do two rollovers. For those of you who had the lesson on that, you didn't do the second rollover. I actually showed how you even utilize the rollover. You do a double rollover on that. See the one I did rollover on, it's still in profit. It's still in profit. So we cleared the double up and we are almost clearing this. If you cleared the first entry, put in cleared on the chart. I see some people say 2-2, some people had 2-2, some people had 1-2, 1-1, cleared. It's okay, 2-0. Can be at 2-0. Wow. Just put in your score on the chart. I'm waiting for this to play out. One. Okay. Awesome. It's happening with USDJPY. I have less than 42 seconds for that candle. 46, 43. Everyone, okay, majority of us were just looking at the training. We didn't take the trade. Madam Tina, 1-1. Madam Tina, did you do a rollover on the second one? On the first one, rather, did you do two rollovers? If you did two rollovers, that trade should still be on. Somebody had 1-1. Okay. 1-0. Somebody had 1-0. 1-0. Awesome. I'm gonna, while this plays out, because this is second cleared, somebody had 4-1. Network froze. Okay, your network froze. Okay, so while this plays out, I don't like looking at charts when a trade is doing like this, right? So this is what you do. Like I said, everyone look here now. Just leave that trade, let it play out. Whatever happens to it, just let it go. If you look at what happened at this highest stop, this is the highest USD JPY got to today. Whenever it gets there, at any point in time when you want to take a trade or when you enter into a currency pair and you want to trade with it, if it ever gets to the highest point and you're on the lookout for a buy based on what the currency strength is saying, what you want to do is this: relax, let it play out. That trade is in profit, right? You relax, you let it play out. Why? Every currency pair would always adhere to technical analysis. See, what do we have here? Somebody would say, but we have USD is 5, JPY is 1. Why did it sell at this point? It will sell because it got to a high point, the highest point it got to today, right? So let me see what's happening on the chart. Cleared on EJ and UJ. somebody took a trade on EJ. Wow, awesome, awesome, awesome. Tells me you know how to you definitely know how to use the cash trap strategy. That's great. Chairman cleared that. Everyone look at this. This is still, so for me it's a 2-0.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
For me it's
whoa,
a
whoa, 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 whoa.
for me
Bubbles, 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 bubbles,
for
bubbles,
me it's a
bubbles, bubbles,
2-0. If you did the rollover
bubbles,
twice,
bubbles.
somebody is saying 0-2. Are you with us? Really? Are you with
Bubbles.
us? So this is a 2-0. You see, I just played that. That was $28 out there. But this is it now. You see, it's still going up. So whenever a trade gets to that up point, I'm not I won't take a trade for the 1245 candle. Like I said, let's learn this thing
Wait,
together.
Rojaye, wait.
Bubbles,
You mean
bubbles, bubbles.
on your debut, you gave
On
me
your debut. Oh, let me play music. Hold on, let me play music. Let me play music. Let me play music.
Yes,
so
come on, who does that?
massive congratulations, Emmanuel. You are clearing it.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much for the
You
opportunity.
need to see my payout, Emmanuel.
Ah.
Double rollover on
Wow,
the 2 options.
double rollover. Wow. That's
Is it
Send
double
Emmanuel
rollover?
some giant pork.
Man, that was a massive clip.
The second one just cleared.
wow, awesome.
Power training, powerful take out, powerful clear out. Awesome. Everybody put your score. Let's celebrate Emmanuel Durojai. Put your score on the chat. If you followed what he was saying, he took the trade, he caught the entries, we all got in. If you did what we did, we all supposed to clear together. I took the trade, but I took one before, and I still cleared it. Let's go. Put your score on the chat and celebrate Emmanuel. Let's go. Keep all your anecdotes and cute quotes. I'll pass on cliches for true hopes. Over to you, bro. You rocked it.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I want to appreciate every leader out there. Mr. Obi Ayangwa, Dr. Nodipe, Mr. Kenvi, Dr. Rosemary in absentia. She's like when she called me and told me you're going to be handling the live trading session, I was like, are you serious? Okay, we just get to this. I want to appreciate everyone. I've actually learned so much from different sections. And I want everyone on the call to understand that if I can do it, you can. Right? If I can do it, you can. It's trading is a skill, right? Don't just be caught up with the whole idea of I want to make money and all of that. No, it's more than that. You learn the skill, you pay yourself for the rest of your life. I say today, everything that would happen to Ayamasi Academy is definitely going to be great things, amazing things, right? But this is it. We have Dr. Nonipe knows he has learned the skill. Mr. Kenvi has learned the skill. Mr. Obi has learned the skill. So guess what? I can tell you something. These individuals I made mention of now, they can make money on their own for the rest of their life. It's just learning the skill. It's learning the skill. Dr. Onodike, 8.7% account growth. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
That major double up. Oh. That's major double up.
Major double up out there. So Euro JPY. Now I was going to analyze Euro JPY. Let's do that. We worked on USD JPY, right? Let's go to Euro JPY and just start from the daily time frame. This is it. I just cleared the charts now. So if you come down today, now this is what I was saying you should be careful of. Okay, let me work with USD JPY. Good. Everyone understand that at some point I marked the top of the candle on USD JPY. Now, once you do that, if the trade ever gets to that place, even if you're supposed to take it for a buy based on what currency strength is saying, you want to just hold on. Just calm down, because at every point in time when the trade gets to the highest point it got to that particular day, it will do a strong reversal before it goes back up. And that was what happened here, right? Somebody will be wondering that, okay, the first point you gave the trade, why did the trade not go up? It was because it respected technical analysis, right? You all see this. We're supposed to take this trade at, the first one we took was at what? 822, right? 824. No, 8. Okay, 8, no, not 814. Don't confuse me. Don't mind me, I have my younger brother here. We took it at 829.
816 now.
816, yeah, at 816. We took it at 816, right? But because of the fact that it got to that top zone, these red candles were strong reversals. Why? Because the trade just got to the highest point it got to that day. So be very, take into consideration whenever a trade hits the highest point or the lowest point it got to that day. The reversal will be a strong one before it continues in the upward direction. So if we are to look at Euro JPY, the daily, I can't even find the highest point because that thing is pulling up. Everyone see this. This is really pulling up. You can see it's pulling up. If I want to mark whatever I have here, could be the tip. Mark that as a red. I mark it as a red because that's a strong zone for itself. If the currency strength is in it, it's going with it. If I bring it down, mark below too. These are things you just use to give yourself that patience. Sometimes you should just be patient with your analysis rather than rushing into the market to make money. So you come here now, go straight to the 1 hour time frame. Right? What do we have here? Remember, I told you, reversal zones. This is a reversal. Does everybody agree? This particular point, I'm going to mark it out. These zones are reversal zones. This is a reversal zone, a support. This is another reversal zone for a support. Right? Be good. Gain mastery at marking these things on your own. This is another one. Let me put that down. Good. That is another one. Then even this is another one here. This is another one up here on 1 hour. How did I mark that out? A green candle broke this zone. It came down all the way to this point. When it got down here, there's this particular tool I'm looking for that could help me. Okay, Polyline. Let me use Polyline. Good. So the market went up. Euro JPY went up. It came down to this point. Now, does everybody see what happened when it got to this point? What happened? The buyers took over. It went up, broke this zone. It came down again to this point. Now, when it got to this point, what happened again? It went up. You see those reversal zones at the support. It went up again. It came down towards this place. At this point, what happened? It took it up. If you identify all of these zones, you know what you're doing. You would know what you're doing. So let's narrow it down to 15 minutes. 15 minutes, what do we have here? You can see I have a support. The support I marked on 1 hour, there's a similar, you can see what is happening here. Even that red candle came down, but the green one wanted to push it up, but leave it where it is, because that's an active zone. If you look at this one here, let me use the eclipse to mark it out. So look at what happened on these portions, this particular area. You guys see how market was reacting based off what I do on the 1 hour time frame. Look at this one here too. You see the way the market was reacting. These are support zones. These are support zones in the market. So if you narrow it down to 5 minutes, what are we talking about here? Let's see what we have here. Right? Now look at it here. So if I have to update this ones now. This is a support zone. So I'm not looking at the chart. I understand that people are putting things on the chart. I'll check up the chart and I just want to concentrate on this thing. Now, this is it. This is a support zone. Price was going up. The red candle came down. At that point, what happened? The green candle took it up. Right? This is also another support zone. This is another support zone down here. You could go on and on. Just keep identifying these things. This is a support zone. This is a support zone down here. That was previously a resistance. It was a resistance at this point. It became a support here. So let's go ahead and activate our automatic support and resistance. We've done it manually. Now, everyone look at what I did manually compared to what we have automatically. Do they align? Do they align? When you get sick, when you master how to manually identify support and resistance zone, your confidence increases. Because when you do this with naked eye, and then you now activate the Evankaba strategy and align with it, I promise you, you would understand that yes, you're getting it. It's obvious. The one I marked here, did you see that support, that blue support? Look at the previous one I marked. Did you see the blue support? Look at this ones I marked. Even the resistance I do. Now, see the top resistance. See the top resistance line I do. Do you see how price got there? And Evankaba marked it out as a resistance. You see how this is playing out. So now this is what I was talking about. Whenever you have price gets to the highest point like this, you want to be sure, you see, you want to just be patient with the reversal because it's going to give a strong reversal down before it continues in the upward trend. This is an upward trend, right? But because it got to the highest point, that reversal will be strong and you just need to be patient. If I have to take this trade, even for the o'clock, let's see what is happening on EJ and cash tag. So EJ 59.9. Good. Now if I have to take this trade, we have 651 here, 650. Absolutely. If I have to take this trade, I'll wait for it to get to the middle Bollinger line. This support here, you see this support here, this is where I'll wait for it to get to. It doesn't mean it will get there. It could just retest this particular one. Let me show you something. It could retest this red, this previous resistance. Yes. It could retest this and continue up. But most of the time, I want to be patient to see this come all the way down before it continues up. Why? It just got to the highest point of the day. If you got to that, put in a 111 on the chart. If you got that explanation, put in a 111 on the chart. So it's important you engage your top-down analysis. The top-down analysis is you looking at the higher time frame. You want to do something on the 5 minute, on the 5 minute chart, but go take a look at it from the higher time frame. Look at what is happening on the daily. Bring it down to 1 hour or 4 hours. Take it to 4 hours, bring it down to 1 hour, take it to 15 minutes, and then look out for opportunities on the 5 minutes time frame. That is what we are doing here. So this could retest this zone and go back up. But I won't take it. Why? Stochastic is not anywhere around oversold zone. RSI is not anywhere around oversold zone. Currency strength is saying I can take it for a buy on the next candle, but I'm not going to do that. Why? I'm waiting for my confirmations. The higher the confirmations, the better the entry. The higher the confirmations, the better the entry. So it looks like it's retesting this zone. At the close of this candle, it could go up, but we're not getting into it. No, it's still way above. It's still way above the overbought zone. Right? So hopefully this helps everyone. Just keep learning. Go to your trading view chart. Practice. Giving 2 hours every day. In 5 days, you gain mastery at this. 2 hours every day. Just go to the chart. My mentor, Christopher Derrick, will tell you, go to the chart. Go to when a currency pair started happening. I don't know if Mr. Kemp, there's this word he calls it. You back test. Yes. It tells you to go to when that chart started. Start back testing.
Only great back testing.
Back testing, exactly, sir. support zone, resistance zone, keep marking it up, and then come to the future to see what's happening. Does everybody see what is happening on this trade now? Can you all see? Look at how it's pulling down. Look at how it's pulling down. Now, somebody will say, let's enter into it now. No,
1 o'clock.
you can't do that. Right? You can't do that, but you can see the reaction. You can see the reaction.
It reacted to the 1 o'clock.
It's reacting to the 1 o'clock, right? But even at that reaction, it's still not. It's not a good thing for you to take it because it has not come to the support here. It's not in any way in the support area. The closest support to where this trade is acting up is the 655 areas. If it gets to that 655 areas, you crush that trade. You crush it. It's reacting to 1 hour now. And then it still does not, it didn't add up with our confirmations. Everybody look at this and see what stochastic is doing, RSI is doing. Even look at what cash tap, where cash tap is calling it now. Doesn't mean you should go into it. Just wait for it to come to you. Christopher Derrick will say, wait for markets to react and then you respond to it. Let the market react. Be patient to wait for that reaction and then you respond to it because it increases your patient ability, your ability to be patient. And once you're patient, the best trades are the ones you look at. Let them play out in front of you. You learn from them. Right? Getting into every trade, there are some trades that it's better for you to just look at them. Let them play out in front of you because that's when now you've learned something new. Like we cannot see it. The red came down forcefully. It's reacting to the reversal. Right? So hopefully, I think we're done for today. There's no way I can take any trade on this. But if you probably have it marked out, this, provided the currency strength, if the currency strength is still saying Euro is stronger than JPY, this zone is a good zone. The 655 areas, the 655 areas is a good zone. It's a good zone. So if market comes down to this point, what you want to check, what you want to confirm is confirm that the hourglass is calling it for a buy, and then also confirm that the currency strength is in line with that buy. Hopefully you all got value from this call. I want to appreciate my mentor, Mr. Kenvi, Mr. Obi, Dr. Ladipo actually, okay, boss says buy EJ655. Okay, yeah, the one I gave, exactly. So I want to appreciate Dr. Ladipo actually motivated me to do this. I at some point I was looking at it that a doctor that got into this space less than a year is trading. So Emmanuel, what are you doing with your life? I asked myself that question. What are you doing with your life?
Okay, Emmanuel, if you need to jump on.
All right.
Can I quickly jump on?
Thank you so much, sir. So Mr. Kenvi, over to you, sir.
Okay, I know doctor wants to say something. Okay, let me allow doctor to say something. Doctor,
Okay.
You want to say something?
Yes. I want to congratulate Mr. Emmanuel Dojaye for a job well done. I've been able to learn quite a number of things. And you see, that is the beauty of learning. It's continuous. And when we open our minds, we learn more. The way he's drawing up the chart, let me tell you, I can't draw it that way. So, you know, but so you see, I've been able to learn a couple of things from him. And he's been able to learn from Kelvin Moore. And Kelvin Moore is able to learn from Christopher Derrick. So that is learning. We learn from everybody. And so I've been able to learn from him today. And I'm also very happy for him because, you know, you have stage fright when you come on stage for the very first time. And I was looking at those UJ, behave yourself. Oh. We don't want that story. You know how people now, they say, Dr. Asufi is not at home. You see the person he put there, this, that. But I'm happy. And that will also boost his own confidence. And then also he mentioned the fact that I inspired him. And that also touches me. Because the value of life is in impacting others. So he looked at me, I came in far behind him, and then he started seeing me in front. What am I doing now? He has all the time in the world. Doctor is in clinic now, they are knocking on the door, distracting me. I say, wait first, let me pick these two and chop my money today. So I'm really very happy and I appreciate you, and I'm sure you two will move up as a top educator. Congrats and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Whoa. All right. Kindly stop sharing your. Okay, good. You know, I know we were here yesterday, and you asked when you told me that you're going. Dr. Rosemary called you that you're going to do live. You know what I told you. I said, one of the things I was actually planning, all right, in this coming month of March, I wanted to be showcasing those that are really growing up in trading in our session, all right. So we would call them up just like Marty does. We'll call them up. How are you looking at the chart? Because I know you've been doing this. It's just that you've been doing it at a low scale, and I know you've been sending me your result, and I knew you could kill it. So when you told me doctor called you, what did I tell you? I said, don't worry. It's different when you've been doing it. I know that doing it at the higher scale we're doing it is going to be very, very challenging because of, it's your first time. But what did I tell you? What did I tell you yesterday? I said, train. All right. Do the training. Just focus on training. As you are training, just the way we do it. All right. The trades are going to come. All right. If it plays out when you train, trust me, even if it doesn't play out, but when you train, all right, people understand that that's the perfect area than just calling out the trades. And that's really what you did. All right. So even when I validated the trade, the fact that I validated the trade based on what you trained on, and I'm so excited. And these are taking you to another level of confidence, I believe. So I actually want to ask this question, because seeing this right now, do you guys want to be seeing Emmanuel Durojare often on our session? Put in ED on the chart. All right. ED, Emmanuel Durojare. All right, if you want to be seeing Emmanuel Durojare on our session often, so that might actually now give us another trading session. All right, I know you guys are, oh wow, Emmanuel, can you see that? Everybody is routing. Some people are putting it multiple times. Wow. Can you see people routing for you already? That is good to learn the skill. We are going to see, this is the year of acceleration. We're going to run this thing. We're going to have multiple traders. One thing our chairman said, before the end of this year, we're going to have multiple go live educators in our system. And guess what? That is why we are so much interested for you guys taking your account, to $100,000, because one of the criteria, all right, of being for attracting or being a good live educator is your equity. You need to be good at equity, and we are doing that. That's why we're pursuing this. All right, we want to learn this skill. We want to learn this skill, but at the same time, we want to help people understand this skill. All right, it's easy. If you go, so Emmanuel, you need to right now open a YouTube page, brand yourself. All right, because this your training will come in handy. I thank God this was actually recorded. I learned a lot. All right, from that session. I myself learned a lot. I was so excited sitting and I just watched you train me. All right, it's such a blessing, and I believe everyone who's on the session have learned. If you made money, put in your score and how many percent you've done. Let's celebrate. Put in your score and how many percent. Let's promote this session. We're going to promote it. We just had one of our amazing trader did his debut and he did 2-0. How many percent you did? You want to promote this so fast? Let's go. All right, 3-0. Awesome. Put in how many percent you've grown. All right, Doctor did 8%. Doctor, the way you're attacking this market, 100,000 is very close. All right, put your score. How many percent? Put your percentage, how many percent you've done. Put your score and how many percent you've done. Everyone, you want to go to $1 million a day, trading with Emmanuel Durojare, learning the skill and also trading was so exciting. You put the emotions on the chart. Put the emotions on $1 million a day, 3%, 4%, 1.6%. Awesome. So I'm gonna do that debut video right now. And you can actually put this on. Such excitement. We just had, one of our amazing young traders come in to train all of us on our trading session, all right, for his first time, and he did 2-0. That's in the person of Emmanuel Durojare. Come and see what people are making right now. Look at what people are doing right now. 2-1, 12% account growth. That's our chairman. Our chairman just traded on this session and he did 12%, 3% account growth, 4% account growth, 1.6% account growth. He actually taught the skill, right, like I never see him do. And today, look at what people are saying. I actually asked the question. I actually want him on the trading session. All right, they want him on our live trading session every day. That's to show you that if you learn the skill, all right, you're going to earn. Thank you very much. All right, let's go. 1.3%, 2% account growth. Woo. Thank you, Emmanuel. I believe you guys enjoyed this session. I want to pass it on to our mentor and coach, Mr. Obianyango. I know you have something to say. I know you're excited. All right, let's go over to you.
I'm so excited. I know fish shouts. Because if I shout, all your devices, all your laptop, everything might just explode. That's the level of my excitement. Your laptop might just do poof. Your phone might just do poof. Wow. Nothing brings much joy like seeing, somebody go from not knowing to knowing. Then from knowing to teaching others. I mean, you can't put a price tag on the joy. Look at the way I'm jumping up and down. Guys, that's where we share this business. This is a young man that all his mates are hitting the floor, looking for job, blaming one uncle or auntie for not, giving them the job, blaming the government, blaming their parents for not having enough connection to get them a job, or, some are on their routes now on the Sahara Desert trying to trek to Europe. But he doesn't need to go to Europe or America or Canada to make a living. If he's going there as a king, because he doesn't need a work permit to make money. That is the power of what we have. That is the incredible power of what we have. That's why we always tell you people, share this thing, share this thing, share this thing. Some of you think, oh, they want to get to chairman. Listen, the money we've made from morning till night, till now, just today. Let's not talk too much. Dr. Nodiwe session 2-0. Mr. Kemry session 5-0. Emmanuel session 2-0. That's how many today alone? 9-0. Yesterday was 12-0. Monday was 11-1. In fact, the one, I just put it 1 because of, transparency, because I know some people were spiked out. But a lot of people made that money from the NU that I called. So that is the power of what we have. So learn it. It's simple. Go and watch this video again. Simple way of marking up your support and resistance before you put in the indicators and use the cash trap to know the direction is super simple. And it gives you confidence. There was a day everything was sounding to Emmanuel like Greek. Emmanuel, true or false?
Very correct, sir.
Exactly. So if you are here today, you are thinking, oh, it's sounding like Greek. There was a day it was sounding to me like Efik. Some of you speak Efik, but I don't speak. I know Precious Oris. You can teach me that, right? So if I want to learn Efik, I can easily connect to Precious and she will teach me. So that is what we have. Build your trading account every day with this opportunity of live trading. Share with others, but make out at least 1 hour a day where you sit down. See, this time I want to learn. Like some of you, what you made in the morning and afternoon and morning, early morning, mid-morning and afternoon, you've hit your goal. By 8 o'clock, Mr. Kemro will be back by 4. You can just sit down and learn. But invite people massively. Invite people massively for the 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. tonight. We did very well yesterday, but we didn't hit our goal. We did so well. We crossed 100 level. Today, I want us to master that line. That line takes 500 people. And if all of us here commit to sending a video now to 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, right now, send a video, call them. Don't just send a video and don't say anything. Say, call them. This is an important call. I want you to be on Zoom. Do you have Zoom app? They say yes. All right. If you don't have, download it. click on that link that I sent you by 8 p.m. tonight. Get them on the call. And when all of you are coming on the call, come excited. Come excited. I can call up anybody to share their testimony. Come there excited. Come ready. Come with lots of positive energy. Even if you got spiked out, forget it. You saw me got spiked out yesterday. I didn't slap anybody. It was $50. But as soon as that session closed, I went back and I made it 6 times. They took $550. I took back $300. I tell you, it's in the market. All you need is the skill. All you need is the skill. I couldn't roll over yesterday because I was teaching you guys, answering all your questions. By the time I wanted to roll over, I was not there. All of you rolled over. You made the money. Yes, we are used to it. So even if you go spiked out, don't worry. What matters is learn the skill, know it. Once you know it, how many spike? I always ask people, let's say you have a bag of rice in your house. How many will a rat eat and finish the rice? You have a full bag of rice in your house, and there's this rat that will go and be eating the rice. How long will it take you to finish a bag of rice? You will never finish it. Never. So have that mindset. Can you scoop or take water from the ocean and the ocean will dry? No. That is your mindset towards all those spikes, the loss. That should be your mindset. This is an ocean of over 6 trillion. All I need is to become better. Once I become better, I will command how much I make on a daily basis. So brothers and sisters, what we have is huge. I message Emmanuel. I know we don't give money claim, but if you ask Emmanuel, I private message him. I said, thank you for just this less than an hour. We've done some people 3 months salary. That is the truth. We are not bragging. If you know me, I am not in that cycle of proud people. It doesn't take anywhere. But I'm just telling you what we have in our hands. It's big. It's huge. And one day, that your $20 will become $200,000. This $20 profit you are making now, this $2 profit you are making now, is just $2. In a short time, it will become $200,000. Just one day of trading, 1 hour of trading, you go and buy a house. That is what you should see. That is what you should see, and you endure. That is what you should see. You persist to learn, to master this and share with others. So I want us to mass out the lines from 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. tonight. Let's mass out those 2 lines with our guests and build everybody. Remember, our goal is to get everybody to become a Platinum 1000, where you can put $1,000 and take it every day, 5%. By July, you'll be at $100,000. If you are part of this, put $100,000 on the chart. $100,000 on the chart. If you see this, if you believe this, that you will, with the structure we have, with the system we have, you will add your own input to build a team that will pay you $1,000 residual. You now put it in your trading account, skyrocket it to $100,000 by July. Imagine us going to Dubai. Beside you winning the trip, you have like $10,000 spending money. Beside all the one that our chairman will do, you have $10,000 spending money. That is what we are talking about. A life of complete freedom. We are every week you can withdraw 5,000, 10,000, and then another week it grows. So this is what we have, and I want us to shout it to the moon, shout it on the sun, get on the rooftops and shout it. And I know this team will create over 10 Chairman 10s by June 30th this year. Over 10 Chairman 10s. If that is you, get to work. Get to work. Expose this opportunity to at least 120 to 150 people and get 10 of them that are serious and work with them. God bless you. See you all by 4 p.m., which is just about 3 hours from now. And also by 8 p.m. tonight.